By the time Serena Williams announced in August that she was ready to hang up her racket after 27 years in professional tennis, she had built an estimated fortune of $260 million. That made her one of only two athletes, along with her old rival Maria Sharapova, on the list of America's richest self-made women. Here's the list of the top richest female athlete in the world. Number 1. $51.1 million. Naomi Osaka. Osaka was hampered by injuries for much of the year and lost a significant sponsorship when FTX declared bankruptcy in November, only 8 months after their deal was announced. But her endorsement portfolio is still among the best in sports. Only 6 members of Forbes' 2022 athletes list made more than her $50 million off the field. Osaka also stays busy as an entrepreneur, having co-founded a skincare line, a production company, and a talent agency, and as of this month, invested in a pickleball team. Number 2. $41.3 million. Serena Williams. 2 months after a first-person essay in Vogue's seemed to indicate Williams was retiring, she clarified at a TechCrunch conference that she was not retired and that the chances she would return to tennis were very high. Even if the break from the game indeed turns out to be temporary, she has capitalized on the time off with a string of lucrative speaking dates. And she has plenty to keep her occupied, including a venture firm that has investments in more than 70 startups and a new company she co-founded to sell topical pain relief products. She also made a cameo in the new film Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery. Number 3. $20.1 million. Eileen Gu. She was born and raised in San Francisco, but represents her mother's homeland of China in international competition, cemented her rise to global stardom at the Beijing Olympics in February, winning 2 gold medals and a silver. Her success has extended far beyond the ski slopes. Currently a student at Stanford University, she has a deep list of sponsors that includes Red Bull, Therabody, and Louis Vuitton, as well as Chinese companies Mengyu Dairy and JD.com. She also models as a client of the powerful agency IMG. Number 4. $18.7 million. Emma Raducanu. Raducanu's Cinderella runs to the 2021 US Open title as an 18-year-old qualifier opened the endorsement floodgates, with British Airways, Dyer, Evian, HSBC, Porsche, Tiffany, and Vodafone joining Nike as sponsors. Her world singles ranking, which peaked at number 10, is down to number 80, but the young Brit still holds plenty of appeal for marketers. For starters, a recent report by the data firm Sponsor United found that her branded posts on social media had the highest average engagement of any female tennis player. Number 5. $14.9 million. Iga Swiatek. Swiatek won this year's French Open and US Open, giving her 3 Grand Slam singles titles for her career, just one behind Osaka for the most among active women's players not named Williams. She secured the number 1 spot both in the world rankings and on the year's prize money list by doubling up number 2 Ons Jabeur in terms of ranking points and dollars. In September, Swiatek signed with IMG, the most powerful agency in tennis, to add to a set of endorsements that includes ASICS and PZU, an insurance company in her native Poland. Number 6. $12.1 million. Venus Williams. Williams played just 4 tournaments in 2022 and lost each match, but she has already received a wild card to compete at the Australian Open next month. Traditional tennis sponsors would typically turn up their noses at a player ranked 1007th in the world, but Williams' endorsement deals center much more on her celebrity than her performance at Grand Slams. She also keeps a busy schedule as a speaker, making more than 30 appearances this year, each of them worth 6 figures. Number 7. $11.1 million. Coco Gauff. Gauff nearly had a breakthrough at the French Open, reaching the final in both singles and doubles, and many in the sport believe it's only a matter of time before she wins a Grand Slam. She recently signed an extension with New Balance believed to have come with a substantial pay raise, and her off-court pay could be even higher if not for the slow and steady approach taken by her agent, Alessandro Barolti San Albano of Team 8, and her parents, Father Corey, who coaches her, and Mother Candy, who homeschooled her. The goal has been to maximize her long-term opportunities while minimizing distractions from tennis and the chances of burnout. Number 8. $10 million. Simone Biles. Biles is the rare Olympic athlete who doesn't seem to lose mindshare in a non-Olympic year. In 2022, she starred in a Super Bowl commercial for software company BMC and in new ads for Subway and Powerade, while launching a collection of activewear with Athleta. She also added an equity stake in cybersecurity firm Axonius and received the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the U.S.'s highest civilian honor, in July alongside soccer star Megan Rapinoe. Number 9. $7.6 million. Jessica Pegula. Pegula, the daughter of the billionaire Buffalo Bills owners Terry and Kim Pegula, has yet to reach the semifinals at a Grand Slam but ended the season as the highest-ranked American tennis player at No. 3, 4 spots ahead of Coco Gauff. The late booming star has her own skincare line called Ready 24 and will look to add to her endorsement deals with Adidas, Yonex, and Ready Nutrition after signing with talent agency GSE worldwide in November. Number 10. $7.3 million. Minjee Lee. Lee has landed in the top 10 of the LPGA Tour's official money list in each of the last 5 years and finished second in 2022 at $3.8 million thanks in part to her victory at the U.S. Women's Open in June, the second major championship win of her career. She tacked on a $1 million bonus by winning the On Risk Reward Challenge, a season-long competition that rewards the player with the best average score to par. Incidentally, On, a British financial services firm, is among her sponsors, alongside brands drawn to her South Korean heritage like Hana Bank and apparel company Ilgac.